Hi guys, welcome back. Today we will start our second lectures, and thank you so much for all those who already subscribe my channels. I'm really happy, and if you didn't subscribe yet, I highly recommend you to do that. So we will open our IDE to start with our today project. I will explain what we are going to do today. We will create a template. So each time when we create a new project, we no need to start from the basic structures. So let's create a new project. So as I told you, there is a two language. One is called Pascal and Basic. Both is supported by this IDE. But each time when you create a project, you must need to choose which language you're going to write a script. So I'm going to choose a Pascal's, and he make for me a basic structures. So we are going to tune a little bit. So as you can see, project 1, unit 1, unit 2. Okay, so before anything we start to do, we will save this project. So my project, so we create a folder, template project. We will save unit 2, then unit 1, and finally the project. So we will call this project as template project. Okay, so what is happening here? First of all, this is usage section. This is our variable. This is called global variable. I will explain in a little bit in a while. So why it's called a global variable, and this is a procedures. Okay, this is a main procedures. So whenever this unit will run, so this will be called. Okay, so this usage mean these are the library which we are going to use in the project. Okay, library is mean there is a standards scripts we already write to run this software, this piece of software which we are going to write it. Okay, so when we refer, let's say if I am going to make a TV form to create, so this is called a function. Okay, a constructor in a programming language. Okay, so but when we are going to do it, how he know where this function is written, who is responsible to create form 2. Okay, so this is written inside the form. Okay, so that's why we call this inside this form there is this function exists. So we no need to go in that much details right now, but as you proceed you will understand these basics. So even you don't know, that's not much make any difference. Okay, so but this is the very important things. Okay, so the form is in unit 2. Okay, and we are creating form in unit 1. So if we want to access form 2, okay, so we must need to refer unit 2 here. So this is a concept of library. So global variables mean this is the class of this form. Okay, so how, if you go here name, and you will find the name of this class. Okay, means this one form is a class. Okay, and this class we will call through our global variables. What is the meaning of variable? First of all, variable is like a data holder. So they hold a data for us. So this is a data, it's a class which variable hold. Okay, so but more, this is enough. I don't want to explain more because this will make complicated. Okay, so first of all, we are creating our template. So we need to create a procedures. So before this function was without procedure, but we are creating with procedures. Okay, so we call it our main form for create, and we will, it is like a parent. So before so when we create any things in a language, we give control to some form. Okay, so here what we are doing it, we are giving the control of our this form which we will create later to the applications. So there is a concept parent and child. So this our form will become a child of this main application UPA USB. So that's why we just, and then we will say in form. So if we press this dot, so this is what I was talking about. So when we say tfarm2, inside tfarm2 there is a lot of functions already written. So if we want to access that functions, we first put this class into a variable, and now we already created in our code this class, and this is the holding this class. So when we make main form dot, actually we are referring to this tfarm2 class. Okay, so what we want to do it, we want to say parent. Okay, so this is a property. Okay, and same, let's say when we are assigning a data to this variable, a class to this variable, we use this function, this sign. So this is the way we assign data to variables. Just always remember this one. So we will say parent. Okay, and then what we want to do is we want to say main form dot, again we are visible, and then it will be true always. Okay, and then instead of show, we want to give our project a caption. So a caption means right now if you see the form name is form2, but instead of form2 I want to say it, let's say my script or my script is enough. Okay, so okay, second thing what we want to do, we want to create another procedures called hide. This we will use in later in another function. I will tell you, just bear with me. Begin end. So same as this procedure, this is the same procedure. So these procedures have name without any parameters. Okay, so and it will be main form. You see this one. So the benefit of global variable, I can call anywhere I want it. So I'm this one, no, I'm calling it here many form, and that is free. So I am hiding means I am closing this form, and then I want to create another procedures that is called show. Okay, so that was the benefit meaning of this show. Let's say if the procedure is created and it's minimized, if you click on script, it will be show, it will be down menu, it will be say show. So that will be this one, this procedure. So again begin and end. Okay, so it will be main form dot show. So now we created some template, but what the next thing what we need to create is we want our, when this form is created, to form, we want it show here under the device. Let's say if see, let me save it, this one, this is saved. If I click 1 minute, visible, my spell is wrong, TRU. Okay, So save. You see, this is no template executing successful in 0 millisecond. Okay, so if I close this one, this is nothing here because we never write the script to tell him to show it here. So that's what we are going to do it. So that's why these two functions we recorded. Okay, so begin and end. So this will be a procedureless. Okay, this will be like a main procedures. Okay, which will be responsible to create all other things. Okay, so add device and group. Okay, so see, I want to write these procedures, okay, which is in the class, but I cannot able to access it until I not call it. Okay, let me show you. You see this one, this is TMS script from this software. You can go in help and you can find it there. If we want to use these functions, okay, so we must need to tell the IDE where this function is written. So that is like a reference. So this is usage, we need to put UUProg. So then we can use the hexadecimal functions. So what we are going to do it, we are actually try to use these functions here. You see here, these are we're trying to use. So UUProg, we need to give it here. Yeah, if you see, if our function is correct, it automatically will tell us it's called autocomplete. So autocomplete means it will tell us what we need to write inside, what type of parameter this function needed to complete to write this function, to call this function. See, same, this is the procedures. So if I am writing this main form create anywhere, it will say let me show you. Okay, let me show you. So main form create, let's try if it's for you see. So if I don't, so it's called a parameters, right? Add device group. So, okay, so it's what it's needed. It's need two parameters, both is string. Okay, so mean whenever we are writing string, this is the way we writing strings. So this visible, it's a boolean, so that's why we write it true. So variables have many type of data they can hold. Okay, so variables, so whenever we are declaring a variable, so let's say if I say var, we need to tell this var what type of variable will be. Let's say if I say a, so I need to tell him it will be integer, or it will be string, or it will be float, or what it will be like. Okay, so I need to tell the IDE each time whenever I am declaring a what is called variables. Okay, so what so first of all we need to give a group name. Let's say learn with Fias. Okay, so this will be our group name, and what we will do is we will say select menu. Okay, so this is one done, and then we need to add under this one, we want to add one more device group. Okay, so that called add device group X. So what is this need? This is need a group name. See, same like this way he need, and then he need a description, then he need a parent group name. So this will be the parent group name. So first we will say, let's say we will say lesson -1. This will be our group central group name, and then we will say let's say for example select EEPROM. Okay, and then what we need to give it parent group name. So this is a parent. Okay, so actually what we want to do it, we want to click and under this lesson first it will be learn with Fiaz, and then we will click it in the tree, it will be lesson 1. So that's why we want to give it that one. So this is also a string. So string is written into this one. Okay, I forget the name. Okay, learn with Fiaz. Okay, so what we do it, we add group under this main group, we add another group. Okay, then we know now we need to write a device. Okay, so let's say add a device. Okay, this device will be X. Okay, what it's need a name of the device, a description, a group name. Okay, then this all will be string. You see this string. So you see here the first is bold, it's mean the first it's this needed, then this. Then what is needed, it's need a inherent device name. Okay, inherent device name it's like our EEPROM name. Okay, so it's also string. And then on create custom procedures and on destroy custom procedure. So on create custom procedure will be our this one first, where we are creating a form. So this when device we will click on this functions, so means under the group this will be come up. Okay, so we create group and this will come up, and then when we will click on these functions, so this will create this one. Okay, let's say lessons lesson -1. Okay, that's better. So lessons under lessons 1. So and then a description. Okay, so now we need to give a group name. Okay, so a group name will be lessons, LESSONS. Is that right? Lessons. Now we need to give it inherent device name. Okay, that is actual UPA EEPROM name. Okay, so let's say we give it 93C66. Oh, but this is also called string. So we write this one, it's normally in 16x16, so we need to provide it like that. Okay, so bracket close, and then on create custom procedure. What custom procedure we want to create? We want to create this form based on this one. So we will call main form create. So this is also string, so we need to put it under this one, main form create. Okay, so and then after create we want it to hide. So and no, so it's a this is creator. So after if we close the form, what we want to do it, we want to free this form. Free means it's closed, it's removed from the memory. Okay, so hide. Okay, so this is finish, and now let's add an action. So actions, add action required a caption. So let's say show, and it's need a product name. So when we click on the action, it will be show or show from whatever you say. Okay, show or show script, or say show script. Okay, and then give a product name. So this will be show model. Okay, so this will be show, and this is also string, so we need to put it under this. Okay, so and then finally device name. So our device name, so we need to give it a device. What is our device name? So this is our device name, or let's say instead of lesson 1, we let's say called it lesson -1 and create it here lesson 1 and give it here instead of this one, and let's say we give it let's say we say EEPROM 93C see 66-x60, and this time this should be unique, okay, otherwise it will give an error if this is already exist. If any of this one is already exist, sometimes this is give error, okay, so be careful. So, and final we need to give this one EEPROM, okay, and let's copy this one, easy, why we need to write it, okay. So okay, so this is done here. Let me show you why the actual demonstration of this one, okay. We say what is say main form create invalid procedure or function when evaluating blah 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 blah, okay. So main form, let me copy this one from here, just 1 minute, and put it here. Maybe this will solve the problem exactly. So that was not correct, okay, so that's why. And so as I told you in last, you see this one, so let me explain to you little one by one here. Let me bring it, and you see here, so in okay, so add advice, we say learn with Fiaz, and this one is scheme, okay. So this is our main group. If I click here, no, I need to bring it here again, back, commit here, baby, okay. So this is a second group, okay. You see here what is written here, is written lesson 1, so group 2, okay, and this one is saying select EEPROM, so lesson 1, under lesson 1, so this is select EEPROM, and this is the EEPROM which we need to select it right now. So okay, so actually when we select our EEPROM, the form will be created. So if we click here and we go here to script, no action, the action is empty, so we must need to double click it to create it, so it's created. So this is our form is created now, okay. So size of 512 of 93C66 is there, okay. So because how he know that this is the size of this is exact size, because we actually put what type of EEPROM we want to create it here, okay. So that's why this is here, okay. So this form is created. Now let's create a hello world project complete, okay. So this is our template. We don't want to work on this one, so better what we will do it, we will create a save as new. So we want to create this a new project, okay. So we will come outside, we will create a new folder, we will say lesson -1, okay. So this was our lesson 1, okay. So lesson 1 project, okay. So this, okay, so our lesson 1 project is now ready, okay. So what we want to do is we want to put a button here, okay. So when we click on that button, it show a hello world to us, okay. So as I told you, we need to go a tool panel here. What we need to do it, we need to place a button here, okay. Let's make a little big, okay, and put it in middles and caption it click me, okay, and rename the button name, okay. So there is a okay, btn click me, okay, and okay, select this button, okay, and then go to events, okay. So what we want it, when user click on this button, a message pop up, okay. So what we need to do is let's move this one because we don't need it, because we are creating our own procedure. So this is a procedure, so when it be clicked, a message will be pop up, message box. Instead full message is message box. Okay, so first what we need to provide is a text. What we want to show it? Well, we want to show it hello world. This is my first script. Okay, so this whatever called it. So then we need to give a caption. So it will be, we will say like my message. Okay, my message. Okay, just see what is the this one. Okay, you will understand it. Okay, then we need to give it flag. We will write it 0. Just say, because you see here, this is very important. So whenever we writing any parameters, so this message box need 3 parameters. So if you notice here, the first text was string, the second caption was string, the flag is integer. So what we need to do is so we need to provide a 0. So close this one and this one, and then save this one. So it's a time to test our hello world message now. So we will run the script, and our script is running now, and then we will lesson 1 and then EEPROM. Okay, 90, and our script is here. You see the name is changed because we set in the creation procedures, and then if I click here, it will say hello world. This is my first script, and this is the string, and this is the caption of the, so we can put it everything here. Okay guys, this will be the end of this lesson. I will see you in next lessons. Kindly like and subscribe my channel. Thank you so much.